Reporting live from Hybrid Clubhouse in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm Janava. Now, if you didn't like the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show, some of Kendrick Lamar's fans have been quick to explain the messages you may have missed. In response, some social media users would even poke fun at those Kendrick Lamar fans who say his music and performances are too deep for you to understand if you didn't enjoy it. Well, Damon Wayans has now joined in on the fun by sharing a clip of one of his old characters, Oswald Bates, from Living Color to his Instagram story.
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence. I'd like to continue the redundance of my quote-unquote intestinal tract.
Now, as we all know, Kendrick Lamar has a complex rap style, frequently using similes, metaphors, and double entendres to create multiple meanings in his music. Whenever Lamar releases music, fans are constantly trying to uncover, decipher, and interpret deeper meanings within his work. This trait from Kendrick fans has now been exaggerated on social media, especially from fans of Drake, as sometimes Kendrick fans come up with a hidden meaning when there is none. This represents Damon's character, Bates. Now, when he shared the clip on his story, the caption would read, "People trying to explain how the halftime show went over y'all heads." Character Oswald Bates, a prison inmate that's taken the time to educate himself while behind bars, although his sources of information remain questionable. On the development of the character, creator of In Living Color, Keenan Ivory Wayans would say, Oswald Bates is every brother who thinks he's educated. Now, after the Super Bowl halftime performance, critics will hop online to discuss the Easter eggs throughout Kendrick's show. Fans immediately had theories on why Samuel L. Jackson portrayed Uncle Sam, the significance behind the A-chain around Kendrick's neck, the black dancers that made up the American flag, the PlayStation controller, and much more. Some of the symbolism in Kendrick's performance was obvious, while other imagery remained subtle and open to interpretation. However, some of the interpretations were clearly overanalyzed. One social media user would seemingly take a play out of Oswald Bates' book by pointing out Kendrick's bell-bottom jeans. They would go on the right, "Y'all missing the meaning there. Bell-bottoms. Drake Bell simplified to Drake." Kendrick is saying he came from the bottom and rang Drake's bell. It's simple if you pay attention to the symbolism. Another social media user would comment on the previous post and add to it with his own explanation, also in the style of Oswald Bates. They said it goes deeper. Notice the bell bottoms are torn. It's symbolic of the Liberty Bell, which also has a crack in it due to a failed repair job. The failed repair job is used by KDOT here to show how America has failed to repair its relationships between blacks and whites. Notice the black and white shoes. This was way more than a Super Bowl performance. It's a message that transcends dimensions. Now, one more online user would chime in and add, "Shorty on the radio said Serena Williams' crip walking was symbolic cause she used to get fines for crip walking at her tourneys. We all know why she was there." Now, outside of the jokes, some people have started to share a meme which goes on to explain some of the hidden messages, like Samuel L. Jackson playing Uncle Sam, aka the house nigga, like he played in the Django, Samuel L. Jackson's warning Kendrick to play the game white America wants us to play and not be ghetto, the Squid Game stage, which symbolizes the rich killing the poor, the dancers in red, white, and blue representing the American flag, been dancing to the drums of the system, the stage also being a prison yard shaped like a PlayStation where his black performers harmonized while he rapped, protecting black women like Serena Williams after the disrespect from Drake, and once again reminding Drake and America they not like us. The system allows Drake to push the sexy red to taint the culture. Again, the stage was a PlayStation Squid Game card, and the system is a game. Game over, TV off, been under their control. Now, if you believe those meanings or not, it does seem that Kendrick did his job by getting people talking about his recent performance. So we gotta ask you, what do you think about Kendrick Lamar's halftime show? As well as, do you think people are being, as Damon suggests, with being a little too deep when it comes to his works? For more news and comedy, be sure to subscribe here to our YouTube channel and follow Comedy Hype across all social media. Plus, head over to hypersclub.com for full interviews and original content. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget you can send us a super thanks by hitting the button below, and you can tip us what you want to show your support. Reporting live from Hyper Clubhouse in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm Janaba.